The question was asked to me in Tower of Fantasy, which has the better heals, Coco or Nemesis, and automatically assumed it would be Coco because her weapon, the Absolute Zero, is a healer first and a DPS second, but the clear winner is Nemesis, and I'm about to tell you and show you why. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video for Tower of Fantasy. My name is Ventus. In this video, I'm going to explain why Nemesis is the better healer and show you how by giving you the build I used and show you that build in action. Now, if you're new here, please sub to the channel for Tower of Fantasy guides and gameplay, news and info, and turn notifications on so you don't miss a video or a live stream. So when it comes to these two weapons, they both give out amazing heals. I went in and pushed both weapons to the limit, focusing all my efforts on just healing in some of the toughest co-op missions in the game, and coming out on the other side, both weapons, when focused on healing, put out really good heals, but it's how these weapons heal that make all of the difference. Nemesis and Ventus heals work way different than Coco's heals. Whereas Coco's Absolute Zero has a specific healing skill and discharge ability that throws out a large AoE HOT heal over time, Nemesis and Ventus have an almost constant healing effect going on the entire time that your character is equipped with Ventus that also throws out heals every time you dodge. At 1 star, Absolute Zero also has a dodge ability that works with her healing. She throws out a drone that flies about the area healing you and your allies. When you awaken Coco's traits, her heals receive a 20% buff and she buffs her allies' attacks. Awakening Nemesis traits buffs her healing as well. After summoning an electrode, her discharge skill, all allies within the range of the electrodes are healed by a large amount. One function of Nemesis heals are dependent on her discharge skill. When you use her discharge, she makes an electrode, which essentially is a volt turret that deals damage to enemies that come within range, but on the flip side, it heals your allies who are also in range. And for those of you who are wondering, the range is 30 meters. A second way that you can heal allies with Nemesis is by using her dodge skills. Each dodge skill, when executed, triggers a healing chain, which reads, dodging will trigger a healing chain that heals nearby allies for 67.7% of the Wanderer's attack. For the next 10 seconds, a small healing chain will trigger every 2 seconds, which heals nearby allies by 22.5% of the Wanderer's attack. Dodging grants 1 stack of healing chain enhance, which increases the effects of healing chains by 25%, stack up to 5 times, and lasts for 30 seconds. Switching weapons will cancel this effect. So basically what that means is the more you use dodge skills around your allies, the more they are healed. Throw in the electrodes that heal as well and you've got double the heals. And because most of Nemesis heals scale off of her attack score, the higher the attack rating, the better the heals, you'll be doing amazing DPS at the same time, making Ventus and Nemesis the best all-around healer and maybe the most balanced character in the game. When it comes to builds, I've found that after testing that it's extremely good to equip your weapons with chips that allow for fast weapon charging. So using the SR chipsets from Pepper and Echo that both focus on weapon charging is what you should do. Echo's chips has a 3-piece bonus that grants flat weapon charge points for using a discharge skill to switch to another weapon. And then Pepper's 3-piece set bonus increases the speed of obtaining weapon charge on the equipped weapon. In this gameplay, I'm using Echo's chips on Venus and Pepper's chips on Samir's EM stars. I chose the EM stars because they have a naturally fast weapon charge speed because of the rapid fire shots. On Pepper's Staff of Scars, the Electro Staff, I'm using the Frostbot set that when HP is below 40% heals you when you use a discharge skill. Now this is a benediction build because of the 2 support weapons. I used this build for hours and my heals at the end of the runs were always between 1500 to 2k. There was one joint operation where me and another player were battling for heals. I won using Absolute Zero mainly and Nemesis as a backup with these chipsets equipped. Nemesis has a faster weapon charge than Absolute Zero, so you could put the Pepper set that increases charge speed on Nemesis to get a discharge faster so you can throw out those electrodes as fast as possible, or you could put it on the Absolute Zero to balance out the two and get Absolute Zero's discharge quicker. I did both and I feel like Nemesis is better simply because with Nemesis the healing chain was constant. Heals were always going out and not just when a discharge happened. So there you have it. Nemesis to me is just better, but if I'm being honest, it really feels like both of these weapons complement each other. So if you want to be the healer of your group, definitely use both of these weapons together. And for certainty, make sure that you use the chipsets that charge your weapons faster. More so for Absolute Zero than Nemesis, I think. And one thing I forgot to mention before I go is to get the electrodes healing with Nemesis and Venus, you actually have to be using the Nemesis Simulacra to get the metamorphosis. That is her awakening trait. After summoning an electrode, deal volt damage equal to 6% of attack to all enemies within 30 meters of the electrode, and heal all allies, including the user within its range, by 120% of attack. So that's how you get that with her awakening. You won't be able to do it with your created character. If this video was helpful to you in any way, hit the like button for me and check out one of these other videos that should be popping up on your end screen right about now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.